Lauren, the white-nosed vlogger, had a really great YouTube channel. Hey!
Hey everybody, welcome to the Fortnight vlog 02. I'm yours truly, Lauren Ash. I'm a full-time musician, I'm an artist and a YouTuber, and I share all kinds of artsy things with you guys. In this vlog, we're going to be talking about some live gigs, we're going to be talking about some new equipment I got, a new Keurig machine that I got. We're going to be talking about my first time streaming my own original music on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, etc. and lots of other fun stuff. So thank you for being here. If you like this video, hit like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get started.
My boyfriend's dad dropped off making sourdough. They look yummy. See the little buds on my orchid? It's growing. So today I have been working on songs. I've been working on music because today I have a gig at Cedarhurst of Arnold's retirement home. I play there like every other month and it is always a really feel-good gig. The residents really enjoy the music, and sometimes when you play a gig, people, you know, they're there to hang out with their friends or their family or have dinner, and you're there and they appreciate the music but they're not as engaged. But at the retirement communities or retirement homes, people, like, it's a highlight and they really listen, so it feels like a little mini concert and it's just a feel-good gig. So I like doing these. I do play at a lot of different retirement homes. I'm adding more to my schedule this year for 2025, but today is probably my most consistent place I play. So I've been working on adding some new oldies but goodies for them to the set so that I'm not playing the exact same songs I played last time. So today I added At Last from Etta James, 16 Tons from Tennessee Ernie Ford, and That's Life from Frank Sinatra. Those are all new ones for them. That's Life I learned today. I finally like practiced 16 Tons a little more, enough that I think I can play it live, and At Last I already knew, but I was just trying to revamp the chords in my brain to get them down. So practice that earlier. I'm gonna go practice one more time before the gig. Finish getting ready. I'm pretty much ready, but finish getting ready and see how it goes. I'm excited to see them. Just got home from the retirement home gig. I played at Cedarhurst of Arnold and it went good. I saw the regulars and overall it was really fun. The organizer was dancing with some of the residents. Some of the residents were dancing. Lots of people were singing along, so that was cool to see. And I just feel like these gigs make a difference. I feel like when I play there, I make their day, their week better, and that makes me feel really good. It feels like my music is serving a purpose that's bigger than me and providing joy, and that's kind of the whole point of music. I love playing those. I'm home now. I'm in my jammies. I took off my makeup. So I'm just ready to relax for the evening. I just lit a candle and I'm thinking about maybe reading, maybe going through the mountain of stuff in my bedroom, doing a little bit of that, maybe a little laundry. I don't know. It's gonna be very just homebody kind of stay in kind of night with my boyfriend, and we're just gonna have a good night and do some stuff. So I'll give you a little recap. I have a gig coming up on Saturday at Benny's Pizza Pub, so that'll be the next one, and I'll show you guys in this vlog as well. And my grandparents are coming to that one, so that'll be fun, and I'm looking forward to that. The new songs went well too, so that was great. A couple mistakes here and there, but so small that they're easily covered and nobody would even know except for me, or if you were a guitarist probably. So that was pretty good. I feel good about the new ones, and I'm gonna practice those a little more on Friday to get them ready for the gig Saturday, as well as Grenade by Bruno Mars. That's a newer one that I haven't played in a while, but a newer one to the set. So I'm trying to pull out some new ones, because when you frequent places a lot, you want to like bring new content, but then also like for family and friends that come, they're probably so sick of hearing the same songs over and over. So I like to put the new stuff in when friends and family come in particular. So I'll be playing all the new ones and then those two as well. So that'll be cool. I'm a little tired. I think being in front of people it's like you're only playing guitar for an hour, but I get really sweaty and it's just a lot. You have to be really on, you know, and performing and present and happy, and it can take it out of you a little bit, especially if you're an introvert. So it's nice to come home and just kind of have some quiet time. So that's what I'm gonna do. Good night, everybody. Morning to you. Last night I had some time, so I also drew her. I think she came out so nice. Just been working on some drawing. I really enjoy art. And then here's another one. I was kind of doodling, so ignore all this, but then I drew her. Her nose looks a little funny, so I'm gonna erase that. Both of the pieces though, I didn't use erasers, so I had to not mess up too much or just work with it, which I think is a good challenge. Alright, so what do we have here? We have the Ulanzi MT79, and essentially it is a vlogging tripod, or any kind of tripod. So let me get it set up here for you guys and you can see what it does. So you can keep it like kind of condensed. It's about a hand. Or you can make it, it's hard to do this with one hand, you can make it smaller or bigger, like so. That's kind of the widest it gets there. And then your phone goes here. You can tighten it to get your smartphone, whatever size, like snug in there. And then if you just pull up on this, woo, I like to put my foot on it to help like brace it. You can pull it up and it gets, and you see it goes taller than me. I mean, like, oh my gosh. That's the ceiling. That's the ceiling. It's crazy. So this is really cool. And then let me bring it back down. Woo. Then you can, this is about like eye height. You can change the like angle. And then you can also change the rotation of the phone. So yeah, it's pretty nifty. You just tighten that back up wherever you want it. And it's pretty nifty. I got it for vlogging, for shots at, you know, for videoing, shots at home, like things like that. So pretty cool. Ulanzi MT79. Can you tell that I'm using my fancy, look, I'm using my fancy thing. I think it's kind of nice. Then I can get you guys a little higher, get those better angles. And then see, maybe I'm working out my arm while we're at it, see if my arm dies. So yeah, it's my nifty little tripod here. And so then this will just open out and then I can set it down if I want to. Right? Pretty cool? I think so. I'm getting a little makeup on. Got a little more dressed up for you guys today. I thought 2 for 2 with the wet hair, maybe I shouldn't do that. So we're gonna dry my hair today. Mostly dried. Did my little face cream kind of stuff for my face, put on some lotion. Now I'm gonna put some makeup on top of it because why not? If only I could record my videos for YouTube. Things like time lapses, me putting on makeup while watching YouTube. That would be the dream. YouTubeception. That's what I want, because normally when I'm doing stuff like this, I am watching YouTube. That is what I'm doing. So I've looked on YouTube and I don't see a lot of other like day in the life vloggy type content from musicians. I see it mostly from when I type in like full-time freelance musician vlog or music vlog, it comes up as an artist, like visual artist. So I'm confused, like what's up with that? Maybe I'm not finding them, or maybe I'm starting a trend, which would be amazing. But thank you guys for watching my music vlog. I feel like, you know, musicians' lives are pretty interesting. I guess mine's kind of like a combo though, because I'm also an artist, I'm also a YouTuber, so it's a little bit of a mix, but you know, I do that I do like an artist side hustle and also for fun. And lately I think because I'm in the slower season right now of my music stuff, I have more time to focus on things like YouTube and my art. And lately I feel like I'm very in an artsy mood. I've been drawing more in my free time, and I had a paint day with my mom and my grandma, and that was just felt good. And it's nice just to take time to, you know, create stuff. When you're an artist of any kind, be it a musician, visual artist, whatever, when you're creating stuff, sometimes it's your job, right? So it's for a purpose. You're creating it for a client. You gotta go play the same set for a gig because you know it's what the audience wants. You play the same song a million times, so sometimes you can kind of get in a rut. Not that you don't enjoy it, but it becomes repetitive, it becomes a little mundane, and you know, that's just part of it. So having times where you go make something outside of your normal to-do list of creation, I think helps your creativity and helps yourself, you know, feel more inspired. So that's been cool. I've also been having a lot of writer's block this month for my, well, if you don't know, every month I post an original on the last Thursday of the month that I write entirely within that month. And I give updates to my Patreon members of like how the process is going, so they get that kind of behind the scenes, like real-time updates as it's going. But I haven't made a Patreon post all month because I have no idea what the song's gonna be for this month. I've just been having some musical writer's block, I guess. And so everything's been feeling kind of like the same as previous months, or I don't know, just too similar, or the concept's not inspiring me, I don't feel connected to it, whatever. And then last night I was laying in bed and got hit with an idea, which was, a lot of my ideas come when I'm trying to fall asleep for songwriting, which is weird, but maybe if I need to write a song, I should just try to take a nap. But I thought about the idea, like thinking about art. I was thinking about like something I'd want to paint or draw, and because I was having trouble falling asleep, so I was just like imagining drawing something. And then I started to think about this concept of like art with music and just the beauty of it, and then trying to find a way to make that more relatable for just like the average listener. So then I thought, well, let me kind of tie it into like, make the wording more like love related, so then it's like the love, you could be talking about your love, but the song is inspired by just the love of art, be it, you know, visual art, painting, writing, music, poems, whatever, dance. I'm an artsy fan, and so yeah, that's what came up, and I was like, finally, an idea. So that's great. So that's what I'm saying. If you're doing stuff outside of your job, you know, when you're a full-time artist, if you're doing stuff outside your job, sometimes it can inspire you in unexpected ways, like an original. So also, if you're interested in that behind the scenes content, check out the link below for Patreon. It's $8 a month, and then you're part of that behind the scenes access to the originals and stuff. So there's 2 of me. Whoa. So it looks like I'm hiding behind a door. I'm not. This is my mirror. I do that to get up close from my eyeballs. So today is Friday, and kind of a weird agenda for today. It's mostly like, it's kind of just a hodgepodge of task to do. I need to send an email to Kirkwood Farmers Market. They reached out about being to say like I was a vendor there last year for my art stuff, and they were like, if you want to be a vendor this year, let us know. Sign up for some dates. But the thing is with that farmers market, I originally found out about it because I play there as a musician, so I need to get in contact with them to see what dates we want to book for me playing music there, to know what dates then not to put on my application as a vendor. So it's kind of a weird crossover there. So it's an email I gotta send today. It's kind of late in the week now for sending emails, I feel like, to businesses about booking. Usually I like to do follow-ups about once a week when I'm trying to reach out to new businesses or follow up with businesses, but I've noticed when you send stuff, I think at least, when you send stuff on like a Friday, everybody's really busy, and so they just push it off and then they forget come Monday. So I don't want to be in the inbox purgatory. So I decided I'm gonna reach out on Monday or Tuesday next week and send, you know, all my emails to get people to book me. Please book me. I'll be honest with you guys, this time of year, and this time of year in particular, but in general, this can be a stressful part. Like my one red eye looks so funny. Can be a stressful part of the job because your income is dependent on businesses hiring you to play music. And when, you know, like right now I have probably about a third of my normal revenue booked. But that doesn't mean I have a problem. Like it's, you know, there's a lot of businesses that haven't booked yet because we're still in January. But it's just this feeling while you're waiting that's really stressful because you're like, what if they go a different direction? What if the business closed down? What if they don't have the budget for musicians this year and they don't book you? Then you gotta try to reach out to more people. What if they're already booked up? It's just this, it's tough. It's one of the harder sides of my job, to be honest. I don't like when people say, you know, like people will say, well, musicians don't have a steady income. I feel like the concept of a steady income is kind of, is arbitrary the right word? It's a myth. Because any day, any person unfortunately has the potential to lose their job. You know, you could go into work and there's layoffs, or you get fired, whatever. So everybody has an unstable income, you know, so it's like any other job, except the difference is when you have a regular job, you have signed up with one company that says we're gonna pay you, and you're just putting your trust into one company. When you're a freelancer, you have lots of different companies, and it's just a lot of juggling a lot of balls, and you're hoping that not too many of them drop and you have an income for the next year. So it's just a kind of like, it's up to you to go get yourself your paycheck, if that makes sense. And then it's not just up to you, it's up to you to go try to get it, but it's also up to other people, like lots of other variables, external variables. And that's kind of stressful for me. I like order, I like it to be very clear and neat and tidy, and it's not always that way. But you know what? I wouldn't change it. So, you know, it's one of those things that you have to just full width. It's part of the job. It's part of the job. But that's been on my mind. It's been stressing me out a little bit. So, I did get another, oh, you like the art on my wall here? I made this one with my mom and my grandma at a library art event. It was only 3 colors, actually. It was brown, pink, and white, and we had limited resources to paint too. We were using like Q-tips, maybe a toothpick. I think there was a toothpick, a spoon, and then like a little paintbrush. So it was pretty limited, but it came out pretty good. I bought this one from Goodwill forever ago. I just really liked the texture, I liked the colors, the vibe. I love it, love it. And then I bought this one fairly cheap at like Save a Lot or something like that. I just wanted, I liked the design and I wanted to add more color to my bathroom, so. But I also booked, the other day I had a business call and they had an opening at one of retirement homes. I've been getting a lot of retirement homes, which is great because they're a good winter gigs because my winter season's really slow, and that's a great way to add a little extra income because they still have music throughout the winter. And then I just like those gigs, as you know. And then, yeah, they're good also later in the year because a lot of them are earlier in the day, so sometimes I can connect it with a Friday night gig and then have an extra little bit of money that day, that week. And then also sometimes I put it, they'll have them during the weekdays a lot of times, and then that doesn't conflict with another gig, so then I can add that as well. And they're short, they're only like an hour. Here we go, little field trip. The lighting's so blue in here. Put the art under these big, heavy automotive books. So here's the reveal. Didn't make it. I did that to flatten them. My boyfriend Bart gave me these, but let's get the big reveal here. Oh, look at it. That's what I made with my mom and my grandma. We each made a different thing. My mom's working on like a sailboat, and I did this little koi fish tree. So this was watercolor. Get it a little higher here. This is watercolor and then pen and ink on the outsides. Then my grandma was doing like a flower. So we all did watercolors, and I just added a little pen and ink to mine. I based it off of an art piece I found online, but I gave it my own little spin. And so, yeah, hope you guys like it. Last little art piece. I also made this guy just some little herb kind of vibe. I made that because when the first piece was drying and I was waiting to do like second coats and things, I thought, oh, I'll do a little side project. So this is a 5x7, and I think it came out pretty nice. We might put that in our kitchen. Guess what we got today for the, there's a video. There's got to be a coffee making thing happening. Look! I got a Keurig! My mom and dad gave me this for Christmas, and I finally opened up the bad boy, cleaned it. It's got the water in the reservoir. It's ready. So, I made one yesterday. I'm sorry, I didn't film it for you. They gave me they have a bunch of different Keurigs pods at home, like different kinds. So they made me like my own little variety pack where they put together like 10, so I could try different stuff, which I thought was sweet. So what should I try today? Let's go do them. We've got, I already drank one, so I have 9. We got chocolate coconut, spiced pumpkin pecan pie, naturally flavored holly nog, white chocolate. Ooh, that sounds good. Buttery caramel, not just caramel, buttery caramel, because we all know that the only thing that makes caramel better is butter. Mocha mint, coconut rum, chocolate raspberry. That one sounds good. My mom said that one is good. And winter blend. The winner, white chocolate. Yep. Okay, so put these back away. So what I was getting at is that, so say you're playing, you're a full-time musician, and you're playing, it's not uncommon to play, some people play more than I do, this is just what I can physically handle. You play 3 gigs on a weekend. So say you play Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, whatever. Just say you do 3. You could do 4. Some people play all week. I physically can't do that, and I'll explain why. So each gig is typically 3 hours. Sometimes they're 4, sometimes they're 2. But that averages out to 9 hours a weekend. Gotta hit the little strong brew. 12 ounces. Ba-ding. Oh, there it goes. This is noisier than Mr. Coffee. It's faster though, I think. Freshly ground heaven. Yeah, so you're playing 9 hours on a weekend, just like typically. And then I also play every Tuesday. I sing from April to October or November, depending on their season. I'll sing every Tuesday. I sing at Fairmount Park Racetrack, where I sing the national anthem, and then I sing God Bless America. So it's only 2 songs, but it does add like another day you're singing, and the national anthem is a really big song, so you have to like warm up, and also, you know, it can be a little vocally taxing just because it's got a big range, it's very belty, and I'm a cappella, so I really have to bring it. I've found out that if I play, it seems like if I push that kind of 9 hours, 10-hour weekends, if I push that past that, I start to get raspy. I start to, and sometimes I even get raspy during it, which isn't great, but like, you know, you gotta make money. Not last year, but the year before, I actually got laryngitis, during like still what was peak season. And so that was really tough, because by getting laryngitis, from like overuse, I lost gigs because I physically couldn't sing for like 2 weeks. It was just, my voice was out, and I read to push it is a really bad idea. So yeah, now I'm really careful with how much I sing. I don't push that too far. I'm conscious when I book gigs to make sure I have some breathing room, either on the weekend or throughout the month, just making sure I have time. And then I think also now that I've moved out, and I spend most of my days alone, except for like the evenings with my boyfriend, or if I have an activity, I spend most of the day alone. So I don't talk very much during the day. And I think that helps me vocally, because before I was living with people, so I would chit chat throughout the day. And so I think the talking plus that, you know, is just like an extra thing on it. And now I'm mostly quiet. So you gotta think about those things. But the retirement homes are great because they're just an hour, and they're like during the week. So it's just enough to get a little bit of money, but not wear my voice out and then tack that on to the weekend. It's better to kind of spread it out and do a little bit every day rather than like 3 or 4 hours. It's just a lot of singing. And I'm a soloist, so it's just me. Not like I can be like, take it away, Jim, and then the guitarist comes in. No, it's just me. I guess I could do a little solo, but the solos only last so long because I'm not a guitarist. I mean, I am, but that's not my main thing. My main thing is singing, and I learned guitar to accompany myself, and my guitar skills have greatly improved, but I'm not like Slash. I'm not Slash, but who is? And so I can't like just improv on the guitar for a while. I want to avoid laryngitis at all costs because it sucks. Also, it sucks not being able to talk just in your regular life. You could just be quiet, and I like to talk. Enough chit chat. I made my coffee. This is way too black. That is not how it's gonna end up. We'll put some cream in this. A lot of cream. is a work of art. Every sigh is where the music starts. Listen, cool, must take hold a piece of my heart. Tiny touch, feel the rush. We're making a masterpiece tonight. I worked on my original for this month and recorded a little bit of it, and I don't know, I feel like it is, like I feel happy with it. I feel like it's a good idea. I like the concept for sure, and I feel like the song is kind of catchy. I think people will like it, but I always just have this fear in my head. Like, I constantly think, is this too cheesy? Is this too similar to other things I've written? It just, yeah. Bless you. Why, thank you. So yeah, it just, I don't know. It's part of the artist life. You just second guess yourself a lot. But the whole point of this project, this thing I've been doing, is to have to commit to posting a song each month, because it helps me push past that doubt, and the things I have posted I have been proud of and people have liked. So I'm going to keep that in mind and not let my doubt get in the way, and just keep working on this one. At least I finally have a concept and a song to be going forward with in January. Yay. And then I also realized I forgot to eat breakfast. It's 12:20, guys, so I guess I'm having lunch now. What should I eat? I had some KFC. We got KFC last night. I have some leftovers, but I'm not really in the mood for chicken. Look who it is. Can you say hi? She's apricot. My fluffy friend. I went with the buttery caramel this time. The white chocolate one was good. Not my favorite. I don't think I'd buy it, but we'll see about the buttery caramel. Buttery caramel. Ooh. At Benny's Pizza Pub. Just brought my stuff in. My grandparents helped me. Gonna get set up and start playing some music. Very cool vibes. Hello everybody, how are we doing today? Thank you guys for coming out to Benny's today. My name is Lauren Ash. I am a singer-songwriter. I take covers at the live gigs from all kinds of genres and decades and give them a little bit of a twist. So the goal is a little bit of something for everybody. So I hope you guys enjoy the music. Feel free to sing or dance along. I love that. And let's get started. Thank you so much. You guys are a great crowd. I really appreciate it. Alright, this next one is an original tune I wrote myself. It's called My Safe Place, and I've been writing a lot of original songs, and so if you're interested in the singer-songwriter journey as well as what I do here at the live gigs, again, feel free to check me out on social media, in particular YouTube. I post a lot on there. And this is my tune, My Safe Place. Safe place is a mountain top with blue skies where trouble stop, not a soul around for miles to find me. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Lauren Ash. I'm playing till 5 o'clock today, but I'll be taking a short break, about 15 minutes or so, and I'll be back up here with some more tunes. If y'all are enjoying the music, again, feel free to check out the sign or grab some business cards or come chat with me. I'll say that a lot tonight, but social media is so important to getting the word out as a musician, so if you're interested, feel free to grab one of those. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you in about 15 minutes.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's streaming day. So it's 9:56 right now. At 10 o'clock, if I remember correctly, I set it up for 10 o'clock that my song, My Safe Place, is going to be released on all the streaming sites. So on Spotify, on Pandora, on Instagram, Snapchat, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, iTunes, etc. It should be dropping at 10 a.m. in your local time zone. So by the time this video comes out, obviously all this will have already happened, but for me it's happening in real time, and there's 3 minutes, so I'm hoping everything goes smoothly. This is my first time releasing a song on the streaming platforms. I went through a distributor called DistroKid, and I had to learn a lot about the whole distributing process. It's complicated, but essentially when you write a song, you have to copyright it. I copyright through the government. You can go through a distributor, and essentially what their job is they take your song and they are responsible for putting it on all the streaming platforms and monitoring it for royalties and things like that to provide you money based on like if someone buys it off iTunes or how many views it gets on different streaming platforms, etc. And then there's other things too, like publishing companies like ASCAP and BMI, that's royalties for another sector of things. So it gets kind of in the weeds and really complicated, but so far I'm on stage 2, which is get a distributor for things like Spotify and all that. So that's what I'm on. Yay! This is a really big step. I've been talking about for literal years that I'm working on my EP and I'll be posting my EP, and I've had songs written for years and just never finished them, never just committed, recorded them, put them out for better or worse, and now I'm doing it because of that challenge I started in September. I'm doing it, I'm writing music, I'm recording it, and this recording I think is good. I recorded it on my Presona software, which is a recording audio equipment I bought at home, but I'm not a sound engineer, right? So I recorded it to the best of my current abilities with me and my guitar, and I'm decided to post it because I want to make progress. I think it's so easy to be like, well, it's not perfect, it could be better. If I wait a little bit, then there's 1 minute. If I wait a little bit, then I can get it more, perfected. But in that waiting comes you not moving forward, and I think that that's worse than, they say the 80-20 rule, like 80% is better than 0% kind of mentality. And that's what I've been rocking with lately because I'm a perfectionist, and that new way of thinking is so helpful. Like, I'm actually moving forward, and that's amazing. It's 10 o'clock! What? It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. Oh my gosh. So I should be up.
on all the sites, on the Spotify, on the Pandora, on the iTunes. I should be there. Woo! It's pretty cool, right? So you guys will be seeing this video, you know, next Monday. Today is January 20th, but you'll be seeing it next Monday. Should be January 27th. So the videos are, or the song has already been up for a week, but it's not too late. Go check it out on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, etc., Pandora. It'll all be down in the description. But wow, isn't that cool? Okay, now that it's 10 o'clock, I'm gonna make myself a cup of joe because I think I'm gonna need that to start my day. Start this exciting and a little bit stressful. Make sure everything's going well. Get my cup of joe, sit down on my computer, try to figure out a lot of these streaming platforms I don't even use. So I don't know if I need artist accounts. I don't know if I need to like change details within the site for my music. I really don't know what to expect. So I'm gonna sit down, try to go through them one by one and figure out, see if I can find my song on each platform and post a little social media shout for people to go check it out. My gig on Saturday, I recorded the whole first set, and in that first set I played My Safe Place, which is the song that's coming out today. So I think I'm going to use that as a little promo and work on that as well, and hope everything's going smoothly. And yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of neat that I'm doing this Fortnite vlog too, because thinking about it, I'm kind of, it's like time capsules. You know, if I do this through the year, say, every 2 weeks, I'm making a time capsule of that 2 weeks. And then I think next year it'll be really neat, or how many years from now, to look back and be like, wow, that's what I did at that second half of January. I released my first song. You know what I mean? Like, on streaming services. So that's kind of cool. All right, to the coffee. So this is the one I had last night, coconut rum from Barissimo. But I was discovering that the Keurigs, while pretty convenient, weren't very strong, even when I put the strong brew setting on it, and that was worrisome and frustrating. Because I was like, I don't want to have this device and then not enjoy it or not, you know, use it. Because when my regular, you know, low price Mr. Coffee machine is making stronger coffee than my Keurig, that's concerning. But then I looked up, so I was doing 12 ounces on the strong brew setting, but then my boyfriend looked up because I was like, this coffee's not strong, so he looked it up for me and he was like, well, they say you can either run 2 pots, you can get your own refillable one, which I want to get at some point anyways, just so I can use the other coffee that I have, as well as be more eco-friendly. You can do that and kind of just put some more grounds in it. He said, or you can brew it at the 8 ounces or 10 ounces so that it's just more, you know, potent in its condensed form. So I tried it with the 8 ounces on the strong brew yesterday morning, and it was good. It was better. So that's the secret. Still, I wish it would do it on the 12 ounces, but I guess it makes sense. I think I use extra coffee grounds than the normal person when I'm brewing, and I think that's probably why my coffee's really strong. It's really funny though, I make really strong coffee and then I put a lot of creamer in it. I don't know, I don't understand, but it's the best way. Unfortunately too, I can't really film this next portion because I use my phone to film, and I need my phone to figure some of this stuff out. So I will see you in a bit with an update. Okay, so I needed to turn the camera on because I have been working on this, posting my original on the streaming sites. I started at 10 a.m. It's now almost 2 p.m. and I've been working on it pretty much the whole time, pretty much straight. And getting all of the platforms, figuring them out, figuring out how to make artist profiles and sync the song that DistroKid uploaded to my profile or requesting for a profile, all that stuff took a decent amount of time. And I posted a YouTube video of my live performance of the original. I posted an Instagram story that is just so freaking cool because it has like a screenshot of my name of my song and the streaming sites it's on with my song playing in the background because my song's on freaking Instagram. And I'm just sitting here, and earlier when I first started there was like 4 streams on Spotify, and a lot of those were my mom, right? It may be me if I clicked it and didn't realize I gave myself a stream or something. But it had been like that for a while, and I just got on there, and now it has 10, and as I'm talking to you guys, now it has 11, and I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. Like, it's hitting me more the more I work on this and more I do it, that, like, I'm bona fide. I'm real. It's on freaking Spotify. It's on Pandora. It's on iTunes. Do you know how much when I was a kid, when I first started playing, I would I would buy karaoke tracks off of iTunes to sing at gigs. And now you can buy my song on iTunes. It's really cool. So I just want 12. It is 12. I just want 12. Guys, oh my god. And I know it's only 12, but it's so exciting because that means people are looking at my content right now, the things I posted, and they're going and listening to my song because they're excited about my music too. It feels so good. Thank you for every single person who is watching this, who has watched these posts I've made today, who's clicked on a link, who's liked it, shared it, did the follow, added to your playlist. Just thank you. And if you're watching this video in the future, it's not too late. It's still up, so go check it out. And thank you also. It's so cool. Okay. Anyways, I just felt like I needed to turn on the camera and capture this moment for you guys. I've been a busy little bee, but it feels good.
Hey you folks, so I'm on a walk because it is really nice now. It's like 44 degrees or something outside. It's beautiful, so I had to get out and get a little walk, trying to walk more, get some exercise because I'm not very fit, I'm not very in shape. I'm trying to change that. Plus it's really good for my mental health, so here I am. But I want to take this opportunity to give you guys a little bit of a video recap / tell you about the things that I feel like I want to follow up on. So Benny's went really well. Again, my grandparents came and that was cool. They sat in the front, they clapped after every song and were just so supportive, so that was awesome. And then they also bought a pizza that we all shared. They got half Hawaiian hog and half 3 meat, so that was yummy. I always love some pizza. So that was fun, and it was a pretty typical normal gig, did my music thing. And so yeah, the streaming for my song has been really cool to see. It's got about 220 something streams right now, after about a week of being live, and so that's pretty cool. I mean, it seems like, based off the analytics and stuff, that it's a loyal but small fan base right now, which, if any of you are watching, thank you so much for listening. Just thank you for adding me to your playlist or whatever you have done to support. It means a lot, truly. Also, my songwriting block is over. Like I told you guys, I had wrote that one artsy song, which I'm thinking about calling Masterpiece. Not in the way of like, it's a masterpiece, but like, me and you, let's make a masterpiece together. So kind of a romantic, lovey, art inspired song. So that one's not finished, but it was in the works. And then I got an idea one night for this month's original. After that, I was listening to a video from Olivia Rodrigo. She was posting just like a short or something of her playing a song that I haven't heard before, so maybe she hasn't put it out yet. But it's just really vibey, and I was like, you know what? I want to just pick up my guitar and play around. So just playing around with it, got some chords I liked. And the next thing I know, I'm writing a song. That one's called Be Free, and it isn't inspired from myself. It's just like a story in my mind, but it's got kind of like a double meaning, and I really, really like it. That one's coming out Thursday. And then a couple days after that, I got inspiration. This was last Friday, a couple days ago. Inspiration to, was like, you know what? What if I did a YouTube live where I wrote a song entirely on that live stream with no previous concept, just straight up sat down and whatever came out, came out. And truly that's what I did. And the thing is, I love what came out. The song has kind of like a spooky old-time ballady vibe, like an outlaw on the run from the justice following him. And the like repetitive line is like the hook or the chorus is like, and the river keeps running me home. So I'm either gonna call it like The River Came to Mind, but it feels a little too generic. I bet there's a million songs called The River. Running Me Home was my mom's idea, which I like that one. I'm out of breath. Can you tell that I don't work out? I gotta get up this hill. I get up the hill. I could also call it just the whole name, like, and the river keeps running me home. So that's cool. It's been like, I don't know, like 3 songs in a week. That's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm gonna work on recording these songs and getting them up on YouTube / streaming services, whatever. But the whole process takes a while. It takes a while to write it, takes a while to finalize it, takes a while to make a good audio recording with the software, and then, you know, upload it to things like DistroKid and publicize, and there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff, but I'm working on that for you guys. I'm excited to share more music, and that's what I want to do. Oh, and then also my booking, I think when I started this video I was saying I had about 30%, 33%, something like that, of my typical revenue booked for next year, or this year. And now I'm happy to say it's like 40%. I still am a little worried about it, so we'll definitely want more to roll in, but that is progress, and I will take it. That's also not including the things I make in tips and all that. I just like to count the actual gig solid revenue rather than putting the tips in my mind for that, because that could always just be added on extra. It's always better to overshoot than undershoot. I just want to give you guys a little follow-up on things we talked about in this video. Thank you again for being here and making it to the end. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, and 2 weeks from now, or a fortnight from now, I'll be posting Fortnight vlog 03. Alright, thank you guys so much. Look at the sunshine, isn't it neat? Doesn't it make my video complete?